started on meal one. The first thing you want to do for meal one is, of course, get the rotini pasta cooking. While that's cooking, you can start prepping all your vegetables for the pasta salad and for the deli hoagie. The cherry tomatoes, I went ahead and sliced those in half. I've got some of the pepperoni. I've got a thicker cut pepperoni for the pasta salad and some of the deli sliced salami. Here I'm going to julienne and put that in as well. Then I'm going to do some red onion, some pepper and cheese, and then these are just regular large black olives. Some of the same things that are going into the pasta salad, I'm also going to put in this dish, and that's going to be that little bit of a salad that we're going to actually put on the hoagie. Julienne there on the pepperoni. I had the lady at the deli do some thick cut slices and then some thinner cut slices. You can do all this meat out of the deli. You could buy some of it pre-sliced. This one actually has a big deli list on this. So, you know, you might want to write everything down for the deli separate, or actually just give them the list. You can have the deli person slicing everything for you while you're doing some of your other shopping as well. But sometimes even the deli workers like to get a list. I worked in the deli for a while, and I actually liked it when people brought in a list, and that way you could just kind of do everything all at once, and they could go and do their other shopping. These pepper and cheese, I just take them right down to the stem. You just kind of go like that. It's okay to get some of the seeds on these. These aren't really too terribly spicy. They definitely do have a little bit of a bite to them, but they're not super spicy. I'm also going to do julienne the onion. I'm going to do the julienne of the onion, and then I'm going to cut the julienne in half, all right? That way we don't have such big bites of the onion in the salad. So just a nice, really nice thin cut on that, and I'm just going to cut it in half. And then a little bit of that will go on the hoagie. And the black olives I'm just going to cut in half. So I've got most of the veggies cut for meal one. I'm going to go ahead and get the bread. I'm going to get it in the oven, toasting. Just going to open it up here. And I'm going to brush it with the garlic butter that I have here. I'm going to toast that in the oven just for probably about 5 minutes, just to kind of get that garlic working so it doesn't taste too raw. And I'm going to bring it back out, and I'm going to start loading up the meats and cheeses on it. While our bread's toasting, I'm going to finish up the pasta salad. If you've seen me do this before, I'm going to make a quick balsamic vinaigrette. I got our Dijon. I'm going to add the balsamic vinegar in and the olive oil. And I'm going to dress the salad with all that. I didn't put cheese in it. We have lots of cheese going on in the sandwich. You know, you could add cheese to this if you like. Fresh mozzarella. You could even put the same cheese in to the little salad that we're going to put on the sandwich as well. But, you know, a fresh mozzarella or a feta cheese would both go very nicely in this. I'm just going to add the balsamic vinaigrette into here. And I'm going to add just a touch of mayonnaise to it afterwards, just to make that balsamic vinaigrette seem a little bit of a creamy balsamic. It tends to make my family happier when there's a little bit of mayonnaise in there than when it's just straight balsamic. The straight balsamic vinegar is sometimes a little bit too tart for kids, but if you do cut it with just a touch of mayonnaise, it's usually a lot more palatable. So my bread just came out of the oven. I'm going to load my meats and cheeses up on it. You just kind of position places however you want on your sandwiches. I've got salami, ham, and pepperoni for the 3 meats. And then 2 different cheeses. I got cheddar and provolone. And you can kind of mix this up however you want to. You know, you don't have to do the same thing that I'm doing on these sandwiches. I thought about getting turkey or turkey pastrami, but then I decided to go with the salami and the pepperoni and keep it more Italian-y. Put that back in the oven just for about 5 more minutes, just to kind of melt everything together. While our sandwich is kind of melting together, I'm just going to get the salad ready to go for the top of it. Remember, most of this lettuce is actually for the chef's salad. This salad I'm making for the top of the sandwich, just kind of a little bit of an accent to it. It's not going to be a whole lot. Get some of these crunchier bits in there too, just so we got some bite to this salad as well. get just a little bit of this fresh spinach on there too. And then we'll toss that with a little more balsamic vinegar and just a little bit of salt and pepper right before we serve it. So our hoagie is out of the oven. I'm going to load that up on the sandwich. So there's meal one. This is our Italian deli hoagie with the balsamic and pepperoncini salad. Got some black olives, some cherry tomatoes, some red onions in there. For your family, what I would do, I would just take that hoagie, I would cut it in half, and then cut it in half again to make your 4 sections, and then top everybody's with the salad once it's on the plate. I just did it like that for presentation purposes. And there is our Italian pasta salad. So one thing to keep in mind on this bin, these meals can be done in any order. So this bin, the chef salad, that is your super quick meal. You can do this bin in any order that you prefer. Just make sure that you save the appropriate ingredients for the appropriate meals. All right, meal one. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for bin 16. So we started off with our Italian deli hoagie that we served with the Italian pasta salad, the rotini pasta left over from bin 12. The other half of the box we turned into pasta salad today, chilled with black olives, pepperoncinis, cherry tomatoes, salami, and pepperoni. A lot of the same ingredients that are on top of that delicious deli hoagie. So after we finished up meal one, we went on to meal two. That is our herb roasted chicken. We did the herb roasted chicken with carrots, celery, onion, baby potatoes, roasted garlic in there as well. And then we threw the green beans in about halfway through the cooking time. And we finished that up with some crusty bread. So that was the same bread that we have the hoagie on. We also cut it into some large crostinis, so we had bread for the rest of the meals. A very quick, easy meal right there. A long cooking time, but little preparation. Meal three, this is going to be your I'm in a bind meal right here. This is the chef salad. Basically, the hardest thing you have to do for this one is hard-boil the eggs. Everything else is going to be quick and easy to throw together at the end. Feel free to use whatever meats and cheeses that you want in the chef salad and in the hoagie to your family's likes and dislikes. Then meal four, baked smothered pork chops. You can't get any more country than that. Dredged in the sage flour and then stewed in the cream of celery soup with rice. I did this one on rice. You can do it with mashed potatoes too, but I did this on rice with blanched green beans. So there's all the wonderful goodness from bin 16. If you're watching my videos, please, if you enjoy them, please subscribe and check out the website, hotmomsdinnerclub.com. So thank you so much for joining me. Bin 16, Hot Mom's Dinner Club.